All right, hello everybody. Let's begin our today's webinar. I welcome you all to the webinar, and my name is Mihkel Liivagant. I'm from Estonia and I have been investor for almost 2 years. I'm actively doing the work presenting technology, so I have taken the part of active investor. And let us continue. Today's topic is skyway technology and the latest news. So the latest news will come in the end. And at first, let's see what is skyway. So skyway is a breakthrough technology in transportation system because, well, it is on a second level. This is a string transportation system, not anymore just on rails, but inside the rail there is a special elements which make it a breakthrough technology. As well, it runs on alternative energy sources and up to 500 kilometers per hour. So this is really fascinating. But first, before we take deep into the technology and the aspects of it and see why it is so special, let's see how it all began. A man named Anatoly Yunitsky, who is an engineer and space scientist, is behind the idea. And already in 1973, he made his first publications about skyway. In the center, you can see the first sketch about the technology. On the left side, you can see the Russian machine, which, well, it was back in year 2001 in Russia, where Anatoly Yunitsky tested first time ever the string technology with that machine back then. And inside the machine there was a lot of different wires and systems to collect the data of it. And on the right side you can see the spaceway. The spaceway is this well, the ultimate goal to take the heavy metal industry and industry which pollutes our air and our environment up to the air, up out of our atmosphere, so it wouldn't do the harm here. And many other persons as well as are working towards this, like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, and Anatoly Yunitsky is among them. Skyway has many patents, around 40 to 60, different for its different aspects which need to be protected. It has received diplomas, awards, a lot of them, and you can see all those on Anatoly Yunitsky website, which is yunitsky.com, as you see down below. But the award which I would like to talk more about is Golden Chariot. This is like a Oscar or Grammy for actors and singers, and in transportation, in the field of transportation, the biggest achievement to receive is the Golden Chariot. And Anatoly Yunitsky with Skyway has won it 3 times. So this is really amazing. And now we get to the question, why Skyway? As you know, one picture says more than 1,000 words. Nowadays world, the population of people is growing. It's growing very rapidly. And as you see on the right side and down, there is a picture of a traffic jam, which, well, this situation occurs in every major city in the world. Even in Tallinn, in Riga, which are the smallest cities. But if you think about Asia, Europe, Central Europe, well, people have to spend many hours every day in traffic jams. Do you recognize this picture? Yes, this is from India. This is a very common situation there, where people are on the train, under the train, all over the train, because there are simply just too many people for these transportation types. And do you think this is safe? Yes, I thought so. About this picture, I recently traveled with train from Tallinn, which is capital city in Estonia, to my hometown, 200 kilometers away. And when I get to the train station, I don't know why, I thought that they also run on electricity already. But when I saw the train started the engines, there was black smoke coming out of them. So I was like surprised somehow. Well, I knew that many trains still use fossil fuels, but even in developed countries, well, they also use fossil fuels. So this is a big problem in today's world. And then the first level, the ground floor problems. On the left side, there is a situation which is next. In the winter time, what does the snow do to the trains is that the snow lifts them up in the air, and then, well, they can drive out of the rails. That's why they need some, in the wintertime, there is a need for special trains which clear the way, clear the path for the cargo or public transportation systems which run on rails or drive on rails. And on the right side, you can see, well, in basic deserts, every day can be different because there are climate conditions which we in Europe cannot possibly imagine. We don't have those kind of things, but for example, very strong winds which can make roads to cross the roads impossible. Now the solution. The solution is here. We have it already. A lot of models are certified. We have tracks, we have routes, and then well, most of the work has been already done, but now it's time to start integrating it into the infrastructure all around the world. So Skyway. On the left side, you can see a possibility to take the cargo from the ships or to the mainland or vice versa, and up to 5 kilometers. So basically, we do not have to build new ports directly connected to the mainland and therefore ruin the biosphere, but we can take the ports up to 5 kilometers to the sea. On the right side, you can see the picture, how it can look in a city. And here as well, this is the Riga, one possibility of Riga. This is the center of this city. Very beautiful picture. And the technology. A lot of information you can find about technology you can find from a book called 100 Questions and 100 Answers. This is, you can find it in your back office. And if you haven't opened your back office yet, you can do it. Let your info partner who, well, presented this video to you, let them help you to register and open your back office, and there you can find the 100 Questions, 100 Answers booklet and all the information about technology, which, well, the questions which will arise, you will find the solution from there. But I today talk briefly about the main aspects, main things, what I think are, well, important to know. And the first thing is the rail itself. What makes Skyway special is that it is filled with a filler, as you can see on the picture, and there are strings, there are like punches, string punches, and they are pre-stressed, and they work, as you see, there are like 6, on this picture you can see there are 6 bunches of strings, and they work like a hair. If you think about one piece of hair, you pull it from the both sides, it will break very easily. But if you take a bunch of hair and pull it from the both sides, it won't break. I know that even cars have been lifted with the bunch of hair, so this is the, well, one way to describe this technology. On the right side, the smaller picture, you can see there are white and blue pipes. And through those pipes, it is possible to take, well, electricity or internet or different cables, connections, which nowadays they are built underneath the road or taken through the air by the posts and lines, as you can see when you drive with the car. Here is also one version of it. It was presented in Indotrans, which is a big exhibition for different types of transportations, considered one of the main and one of the most important ones in the world. This is chassis layout. Basically, this is Unibus, you can see on the picture. And where I want to guide your attention is here. This is motor wheel. And what makes it so special that even Siemens, the company Siemens guys, wanted a special presentation about it. And well, I even know that they wanted to buy this. But of course, this is Skyway, special ingredient, so to say. And what makes it special is that it weighs around 30 to 40 kilograms. And if you compare it to normal trains, their wheels weigh around 1,000 kilograms. So it makes our Skyway much lighter and therefore gives a lot of benefits. All right. Now about the Skyway models and products. Let's see what we have. First of all, I want to say that all of these, well, almost all of these models are available to see for you, for everybody, in the very near future. To be exact, then on 17th of August, there will be Skyway Eco Fest 2019, which is a one day for all the investors who are gathering into, well, near the Minsk in Belarus to see what Skyway has done so far. And this is amazing. And one good news is that everybody can take a ride with a Unibus. But let's see now, let's take back to the screen, our attention back to the screen. Most above, you'll find there is a high-speed Unibus. That one goes up to 500 kilometers per hour. This and it will be first route for this, first track for this will be in Abu Dhabi, in United Arab Emirates, very soon. Under high-speed Unibus, there you can see urban, then lightweight, super lightweight, and freight. They are mostly meant for inner cities, so for urban conditions. And they, well, the first two go up to 150 kilometers per hour. Super lightweight goes up to 100, and freight goes, well, freight also up to 150 kilometers per hour. And all of those types of transportations are available to see in the Eco Park. Then most below there is container transportation. That one also is not yet available to see, but it will be very soon in Sharjah, also in United Arab Emirates, where the construction has already begun. Our company, technology, our team, board members, teams, workers, they're doing so great work that Skyway received ISO certificate little time ago, and this basically shows or is a proof for a great development which has to be there every year. So we have to constantly renew our programs, do the best job possible to develop Skyway and also to show this to the world, because we are dealing with something huge, so it has to be very carefully presented to the world. And it starts inside the company. Every work, every piece of art starts inside the company, inside people's mind and hands. So ISO certificate is to say that everything is done correctly. Advantages. I believe you already have seen many of the advantages Skyway has, but let's see about wind resistance. Our unibikes have around 10 times less wind resistance than normal cars, even if they Bugatti or Veyron. because mostly this is because or due to the screen effect. If you think about the car, then it drives on the road, and road is is like a screen. The wind comes through the nose, it goes under the car, and there is a land, well, asphalt usually, and the asphalt makes it harder for the wind to blow under the car. So there is a resistance already, like a tiny holes through what the wind have to go. But if you consider the skyway, then it drives on the rails, and there is like a big hole, or there isn't like a like a normal road or asphalt, but there are rails, and because of that, the wind resistance is much less than usually with the normal situations. Then unibuses, again, on the right side high speed, on the left side urban transportation. And here I want to, well, if we put the electricity, the fuel, which is electricity by skyway, with skyway, if you put it in the liquid form, then 0.12 kilograms, this is the international unit, but it is around 0.2, 0.3 liters per passenger to drive 100 kilometers per hour. So this is where we're a little considering, or yes, considering it with the other types of transportations. And this slide is one of my favorite slides, because I recently, well, I didn't say that at the beginning, I should have maybe, but I will do that now. I am currently graduating from a university. This is a private business university in Estonia, where I'm doing my graduation thesis about skyway, and I'm comparing skyway to all the other transportation systems that are existing today in the world. And what I have found, if you take a look on the picture and monorail, then in Dubai, around 10 years ago, they built also a 5-kilometer route for monorail. And that one cost, actually 1 kilometer of that route cost $70 million. So it's almost 2 times more than as you see on this picture. Then another example, what I have recently discovered is that in America, under 2nd Avenue in New York, they built a metro not so many years ago, but that metro cost around 1.7 billion. Yes, you heard right, billion US dollars per 1 kilometer. So, well, and if we compare it with skyway, which 1 kilometer costs around 3 to 8 million, well, in hard conditions it might go up to 20 million US dollars, but it is even then tens or even hundreds times less cheaper, so to say. So great or awesome. Now, the delivery cost, again, comparing the different types of transportation systems with skyway, then delivery cost in US dollars and delivery time, we can see that, well, our transportation is the cheapest, not meaning it is the less, like the quality, the quality is really, really good and it's really, really fast, but only the airplane is faster. So we can say that we are delivering goods or people much cheaper from point A to point B, but doing it almost as fast as airplane. So there is no question about who wins this race. Again, this information is foundable www.nitsky.com webpage, from that webpage, as well as skyway.capital. So now a little bit about Skyway team and development. By this I mean people who work with directly with NGAY, both in Belarus and in United Arab Emirates, to develop the models, to develop the tracks, routes. We have 800, actually a little bit more than 800 people of those, and As well, we have our own facilities, production facilities, where people work every day. Architects, designers, engineers, all of those people are in the team. We have our own working Eckhart Technopark also. It is near Minsk in Belarus, and congratulations to all of you, because on 17th of August we have possibility to go there. You can purchase your ticket from online. You can find the information skyway.capital. If you go skyway.capital, you can find the information there. Do it now, because the ticket prices will rise. But at the moment, the ticket price is around $35 US, and all you need to take care of is you come there to Minsk to meet us, to meet the Skyway author Anatoly Unitsky, to meet the teams, all the people. There should be around 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people around the world. So be there, get the tickets. This is amazing, guys. And oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, everybody who comes there can enjoy a ride with Unibus. So, wow, what else do you want from that? Amazing, amazing, amazing. So be there. And oh, on this picture you can see there is like, this was before the construction in the Eckhart Technopark, and now this is all reality. Here you can see this is United Arab Emirates, Sharjah. This is also a picture, but part of this is already reality, because the construction has already begun there, and the first route should be ready, or almost ready. So behold, this also will be an amazing project there. And if people ask, when will the first project come, and when Skyway builds the first things, then guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have already 2 projects. One in United Arab Emirates under construction, and the first one was in Belarus. So we have working models, we have everything we need to show the world that this technology really exists and works and is so good as we say it is. Here we are in Sharjah. Well, it was in month of May. You can see this is our team, the first group ever who was available to meet Anatoly Unitsky and to go to Sharjah Innovation Center. So amazing, amazing. This is how it will look. This is the same support, the Metarian support that we saw on the last picture behind the people. And this is our high-speed Unibus. This was in Innotrans, yes, last year, 2018, when it was first ever presented to the world. So quite amazing. This is cargo transportation, picture of it, how it will look. And actually this way to transport cargo, which is heavy, which is really, really heavy containers, world has never seen like this second level transportation system or availability to transport this kind of cargo containers through second level, because, well, mostly it's through trains or the big trucks, but never through air. So this is really amazing, and this makes it much more faster and gives many new possibilities, new routes, and makes it cheaper for the companies all around the world. Again, so cargo can be above, and underneath can be Unibus, which can take people from point A to point B at the same time. So we can say that we started from Republic of Belarus and we have made our way into United Arab Emirates, where actually we are officially confirmed projects. Well, Skyway is officially confirmed to be one of the infrastructure, a part of the infrastructure. And then very soon, so I will touch the topic again, but we have many pre-contracts already made all around the world. I cannot say now, today, where exactly, but soon there will be information about it in Skyway.capital, our back office. So be sure to register and open your back office and be familiar or know the latest news, read it. And that's it for this slide. Anatolian's imagination goes beyond what we have seen today. It can take us on the sea, into the mountains, wherever we want to go, and through this linear city. Well, this is linear city, what you are seeing there. So basically, there can be kindergartens, schools, everything in these houses, buildings, and we even do not need cars or transportation systems what we have today. Well, this is Eco House. It produces, well, electricity, water, whatever is necessary for life itself, and is also considered as one of Skyway projects. We have our own drone, which can lift many thousand kilograms. So if we need to build our routes into the mountains or places where it's very hard to get by normal transportation systems, then we have drones, which do the job. And if you want to know more, well, I hope you do, because it was only 30 minutes what we have been discussing today here in this webinar. There is a lot of more information to know, and so some tips for you. First of all, be in touch with your info partner. Second, use your back office, read the news. Then download 100 questions, 100 answers. This is mostly about technology. This is really good to know what Skyway can do to the world. Then be with us in the webinars and seminars. And the next webinar in English is in 31st of July. And be sure to be there, because yes, I will tell you some great news then also. And lastly, be sure to be at EcoFest 2019, which takes place 17th of August. Everyone can take a ride with Universe. Now, a little bit about news, latest news, what I promised to tell you. Actually, before that, I would like you to see, I will put a link here with 2018 EcoFest, the video I made myself, so you can take a look what was happening back then in Marina Korka. Maybe it gives you a glimpse what can come in August. But now about the news. You can find them in your back office, Skyway.capital, as I said many times before. If you log in, you can go events, under events you can find news, and from there it is all possible to read. It's possible to read all the news. So first of all, let's touch the most important ones from June until today. The first one is EcoFest 2019. Yes, I like to repeat myself, but it is very good to do because this event is amazing, and I really just suggest you to be there. So what can the guests expect at the festival? As I said, everyone can take a ride with a Unibus, so that is the main thing. And look with their own eyes, touch, see, feel the energy, feel the vibes, see Anatoly Unitsky, hear him speaking about the latest news, which even I do not know yet. So this is really good day, really good place to be then. All right, last month there was 2 new video presentations which came out by Skyway. First one was a new video presentation about Skyway model range. Basically, it shows all the models we have today, and there is a video presentation about it. And the second one was about solutions for freight transportation. So basically, to transport cargo goods from point B to point A. So if you have any people who might be interested as well in skyway technology, you can show them these videos. They are short and very compact. So if person sees those, then I believe everybody should understand that this is amazing technology and this will change the world. It is breakthrough solution. And now the United Nations program. So Skyway was included in the list of experts of the United Nations program. And this program is called Sustainable Development Goals. This is a program accepted by United Nations already in year 2000 up to 2030. Yes, it has been effective since 2015. And Sustainable Development Goals is a project of future international cooperation which contains 17 global goals and 169 related objectives aimed at the prosperity and improving the living standards of people around the world. Social Development Goals published a list of experts and partners, and congratulations to all of you. Skyway is among them. So our company is considered one of the pathfinders in the world for new developments, for new improvements in the world which are necessary, because our world is aiming currently for better solutions in the field of electricity. Well, we are looking better ways to get our energy from renewable sources, and much more. So to make our air cleaner and so on. So congratulations to all of you. This is a huge news, and all of these you can read, as I said, under the section news in your back office. Do it and share it. And now the latest offer for investors and partners is the investment package Eco Future with discount from 40 to 45. So basically, if you have opened your and registered and opened your back office, or you are already investor, then you can invest $1,000 altogether at one time, and you will receive multiple benefits for this. First of all is that you will get 40 shares per one invested dollar. So it is 40,000 shares for $1,000. The second benefit is that your name will be on commemorative bronze plate near the string bridge in the center of the Ecotechnopark, and so your name will be written down in history, so to say. And this memorable bronze plate will be located in the center of Ecotechnopark under the string bridge, which will be also built in Dubai very soon, and is considered as one of the project. The name of the project there is Sky Garden, Dubai Sky Garden, and there will be skyway technology as well as the string technology, the string bridge up to 60 meters high. So really amazing. We are moving into the right directions. In conclusion, the last slide. Thank you for being here. Skyway has already done Uniski mostly with his team, 40 years of scientific research and 4 years of real life tests in Marina Korka. We have working Ecotechnopark, which you can come and see yourself on 17th of August this year. The work is currently going on in United Arab Emirates. As I said, we have more than 800 workers and team members, both in Belarus and in United Arab Emirates, and already certified models. Skyway is more economical. Well, I hope you all understood that it is. It's much faster than most of the technologies, and due to its use of renewable energy sources, it is green technology, and it is for the future. Not only for the future, but as I like to say, future is now. And it is not only idea, but the work is going on every day. We are all doing great work to help Skyway to make it succeed in today's world, because as you know, the competition in every area is very, very strong, but Skyway is unique, and I haven't seen myself nothing else that is so good. And I believe that Skyway will succeed anyway, because, well, United Nations says it, and then the United Arab Emirates says it. They want Skyway, so it will be there. The question is, are you in? Are you co-owner as well? Are you investor? Or you are just a future rider, future user of this technology, traveling from point A to point B? But think about if you are doing that in the future, going from point A to point B, and you are sitting there and think, oh, I'm investor as well, and you are benefiting real money from every kilometer that Skyway goes. So then all of your rights will be free, and what is more, you will be getting paid yourself. So the question is, what do you want? I thank you for listening. And again, next webinar in English is taking place in 21st of July this year. So it is in almost 2 years. 2 weeks. Thank you again.